Remember the guy who tightroped between the World Trade Center towers? Well, that's him, doing another high-wire stunt at 74 years old. Philippe Petit was only 24 when he strung a tightrope between the Twin Towers in 1974, but he'd been planning to walk between them for 6 years before that. After seeing an illustration of a model of the towers in 1968, Petit set out to learn everything he could about the World Trade Center's construction and what the wind was like between the buildings. The night before the walk, Petit and his helpers snuck up to the top of each tower and rigged a tightrope wire between them. If you're wondering how, well, there was a bow and arrow involved. Petit spent 45 minutes on the tightrope between the two buildings with no safety net, harness, or tether. He even laid down on the tightrope while thousands of onlookers watched from 1,350 feet below. The stunt was called the artistic crime of the century, and Petit was arrested after completing it, but the charges were dropped on one condition: that Petit would perform in Central Park. He later became a performer in residence at New York City's Cathedral of St. John the Divine, which is where he did his most recent walk at age 74. NowThis attended the event and watched as Petit tightrope through the Divine Pathways Ribbons, which is a textile art installation involving more than 1,100 ribbons that hang from the cathedral's rafters. Each one represents the hopes, prayers, and dreams of community members in the surrounding area, and there are about 15 miles of ribbon in total. Petit's performance lasted about 20 minutes, and he walked back and forth through the ribbons multiple times, though this time he was only about 20 feet off the ground.